Previously on Season 1 of Survival Farming, we started out with a truck, $0 and a chainsaw, got new equipment, and started logging to make money. Later in the year, we managed to make enough money to buy grain and hanging equipment to further expand the farm. After a profitable harvest season in the fall, we're back again for Season 2 this spring to see if we can expand the farm even more. And if you guys enjoy content like this and you want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And hey, the like button's down there too, so may as well give that a little tap. Anyway, let's go make some money. All right, boys, it's an early morning, but we're back out on the farm here. We got $17,820 to our name right now, which is actually fairly decent. Now, it is spring, so we have got a crap ton of stuff to do. Now, we've got this trailer of wood here. I might actually end up taking this in at some point today. We've got the hay field. We didn't get to all of the hay last year, but I think we'll get to a lot more of it this year. We've got our grain field. I guess this was our soybean field, if I do remember, but this year I want to extend it. Now, in order to do that, I am going to be able to get a bigger cultivator, and I've got just the tractor to run it this year, the Massey Ferguson 1250. Now, we used this as our logging tractor over the winter, but it didn't work that great, so we're going to take all of this crap off and just make it a farm tractor this year. But I think we're going to hop in the truck here, head to the used equipment store, and see what we can find for a bigger cultivator. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take my old cultivator with me. Now, I haven't really pulled anything out of the shed here since we put it away in the fall, but I'm going to take this along with me, see if I can get something out of it. It may just take me a minute to actually get everything out of here. There we go. Got it. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what we need. All right, I'm going to go talk to the guy here, see if we can make a trade for this. Actually, you know what? I should probably go look at it first. But I definitely like to trade in that for sure. Oh, yeah, this is a lot bigger. Yeah, this will work perfectly, actually. All right, let's see what kind of deal I can do. All right, boys, the deal is done. Get this unhooked here. Cost us 2,500 bucks, so we made the trade, and then on top of that, we put 2,500 bucks down, and that got us the cultivator here, all paid off. Well, the disc, I guess. I don't know. But I'm hoping this should help the operation this year. Actually, we're on our way back to the farm here, but there's a property I want to show you guys that I've been looking at all winter, and the guy finally said he wanted to sell it. Now, if we look on our phone here, this is the chunk of property right here. 33. Now, he wants $85,000 for it. Now, I asked you guys in the last episode, or one of the episodes prior to that, if we could take out loans, and you guys agreed. So, I've already been talking to the bank, and they agreed to give me an $85,000 loan for this. But the thing is we have to pay it back before the end of the summer. Or I guess after harvest, just after harvest, we can pay it back. That's kind of our time frame there. Now, there actually is a fairly decent chunk of land to this, and it's not, I guess, right against to our other land. It's kind of sort of right there. We got kind of field 23 blocking that in field 24, but maybe we'll buy those in the future. Anyway, on this property, it's going to come with a few different things like this camper over here, and I think there's an old flatbed truck back here. Yeah, there it is. It's just an old Ford flatbed. It's a Ford 850 or something. I don't know everything behind it, but they've let this property sit for a long time. But the guy said everything on the property comes with it, as well as what looks like an old vineyard. I'm not too sure what's going on here, but it's here. But I'm supposed to hear back from the bank today on the final statement of that. And if everything goes well, we'll probably be buying this property today, or at least tomorrow. Now, the plan with this is we're probably going to clear out a lot of the land and hopefully sooner than later get some cattle on there, or at least make another field, or maybe just hay it. I'm not too sure yet. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments. All right, so before we get to breaking ground on a new section of the field here, I've got to run over to my neighbor's shop there and get all of this crap off, and then come winter again, we could probably put it on there because this kind of has a nice blade on it, and I'd like to keep it on for the winter at least, or maybe just put a bigger blade on. I'm not too sure yet. Once we got to the neighbor's shop, we got to taking off all the forestry equipment and making this thing a field tractor again. Once we got back to the farm, we dropped off our logging winch, grabbed our new disc, and it was finally time to break some new ground. After we got our headlands marked out, we had nearly doubled the size of our original field, but we still had work to do as far as getting the old ground cultivated from last year. Unfortunately, our fields weren't exactly square due to the property line, but that most likely wouldn't be a problem going forward. After finishing off the last pass of our new ground, nearly doubling the size of our original field, I realized that this just wasn't quite going to be enough for this year. But unfortunately, the rest of our farmable ground on our property was hay ground. But luckily enough for me, the following day, I got a notification saying our loan had went through. So with our new loan secured, we purchased our new $85,000 property. With the new property secured, we got the land surveyed the following day to identify the new property lines, and then proceeded to break ground. With the headlands done, we had nearly quadrupled quadrupled our total farmable land. But even though we could have went bigger, we decided it'd be smart to stay within something manageable. Now, this new land was great. We had a lot of trees to deal with, but those will be getting removed the following winter. All right, boys, this has taken a heck of a long time, but I think we finally got most of it here. The old owner of the property actually came out and was kind of checking on what I was doing, and I was just breaking up land here, and said, yeah, this land has never been broken up before, and I can see there's a lot of rocks. So I think I'm going to see if I can borrow a stone picker from one of my neighbors, a rock picker or something. Because there's even a couple rocks over here. Now, we actually cut across a chunk of land I don't own. The property lines are very weird out here, but I'd say we at least, like, quadrupled the original land, if not more. So we're gonna have a pretty busy planting season. Now, we've got a couple weeks still planting. I'd say 2, maybe 3 weeks at the most, as long as we keep having good weather here. But I'd say we're about done breaking new land for this year. Now, there is quite a bit of trees in that new field there, but we're gonna get rid of those in the winter, and we shouldn't have to worry about anything like that. There we go. I'm also gonna have to fill up the diesel tank eventually, and that's gonna be a couple grand here, but currently there's still quite a bit of diesel in there, so we don't really got to worry. Now, one thing I'd really love to do is upgrade the planter, but I think this should work for this year. And I mean, we also have an $85,000 loan to pay off, so I definitely needed that land. And of course, we're going to be doing a lot of haying. Now, we still do have a decent amount of seed from last year, so I don't know if we're going to buy more. If we have to, I guess. It's not that big of a deal. But at any rate, I'm going to take these logs in. But on our way there, I think I'm going to stop in at our new property there and kind of check it out a little more. Also, after we get this all seeded, I'm gonna have to spray, and that's gonna get expensive. Again, with the inclusion of our new property here, we do have this vineyard. I think I'm gonna get rid of it, and then we've got these two things right here, and then this really old barn. I don't know, it's kind of past the point of repairing it, because I'd like to make a couple barns out here to keep some animals and whatever else, so that might be a thing. I think we're gonna clean out most of these trees, but a lot of that, again, is gonna be over the winter, along with all the trees out there in the field. Now, this barn... Oh, wait a minute. Is that a dirt bike? Oh, I'm taking this home with me. Oh, this is sweet. I got a buddy that works on these. I'm gonna load this in the back of the truck here and take it to him, and then I'll have a dirt bike. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's go take these logs in here, and let's see if we can make some money. But I think next episode, we're going to clear all of this old stuff out, including that old flatbed truck, which I'm really interested to see if we can get that running. That'd be sweet for hauling bales on. Or maybe we just sell it. I don't know, because we're going to need some money for all of this chemical and stuff we're going to have to buy to spray all these fields with. All right, so we're currently at $15,319. Now, I don't think this wood is going to fetch a whole lot of money, but hopefully it's enough to at least buy some spray and seed if we need it. And of course, if we need more money, we'll just cut down more trees. And that was $5,355. That's actually pretty good. So that brings us up to $20,674. There. Not 26,000, I wish. But I'm gonna go drop this dirt bike off so we can hopefully get it running. At my buddies there. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe and goodbye.